To match number 5 we go now, as some clubs are on the brink of elimination, if not already. Who's on the way through to the next round? Who's on the way home? We're going to take a look at it, all of it, next. That's right, folks. Perhaps game round prediction video today. We look forward to match number 5 in this year's Europa Conference League, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bang with all things Rovers related, Europa Conference League related, World Cup related, later this year. That's right, goodness gracious me. How did I do? How did you guys do? We'll take a look at all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VRPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. But of course, yes, have a little look at it. See how many of them zingers I got right, how many of the zingers I got wrong. So let's jump in the deep end. And of course, visit the prediction league. Well, actually, revisit the results first. Of course, coming at you. No frills today. I'm still on the receiving end or on the mend. But of course, let's take a little look at the games that did take place on the 13th of October. Slovan Bratislava. They drew 3-3 in the end with Basel with a 2-1 win myself. Cluj did beat Prague 2-0. Got that one bang on the nose. Meanwhile, Dush Gardens beat Ghent 4-2 over in Sweden. I went with a 1-1 draw. Got no points on that as well. Meanwhile, Apollon surprised AZ Alkmaar. Went with a 1-0. 2-0. No, actually went with a 2-0, but of course 1-0 it was to the Cypriot team. Meanwhile, Partizan beat Köln, Germany, of course, 1-1, of course, my scoreline there, shit as well. Meanwhile, Villarreal did beat Austria Vienna on the road. I went with a 2-0, got a couple of points on that one. Meanwhile, Fiorentina, 5-1 demolition of Hearts. I went with a 3-0, not too shabby there. Meanwhile, of course, moving forward, Istanbul Başakşehir, 3-0 over RFS. I went with a 2-0, picked up some points on the Zalgiris. Did beat Punjic, 2-1, 1-1, of course, my eyes. Silversport did beat Balkanai, 2-1, and I got the one bang on the nose. Well done to me. Meanwhile, Shamrock Rovers did lose to Molde. I went with a 1-0. Ooh, that's okay. I was just checking a look at my booster there. Vaduz lost to Dnipro 1-2-1, of course, was the first one with a draw. Nice lost to Slovakia. What a shit show that is. 3-0 for me, 2-1 win in the end. Barshawa drew with Lech Poznan. I went with a 1-0 win. West Ham did beat Anderlecht 2-1. I went with a 2-0. I put my double on that as well. And then wrap it up. Down the bottom there, Bucharest got stuffed by Silkeborg 5-0. I went with a draw. Absolutely shambolic. None the same. That's, of course, me. What about, of course, you guys? Let's take a little look at it. In fact, before we take a look at you guys, let's take a little look at the tables then. Of course, jumping back in the deep end right here. Of course, over in Group A, Istanbul Başakşehir lead the charge. 10 points have a possible 12. Fiorentina are with them. Hearts look like they're already out. Already 6 points left on the offering. They can still mathematically get to the second, but I don't know what you get for second in this game. Meanwhile, Group B, West Ham lead the charge. Of course, 100% success rate so far. They're on the brink, if not there already. Silkeborg are in second. Anderlecht, Sturm rest of the end there. Villarreal, the same deal. 12 out of 12 for them. Lech Poznan up in second spot at the moment, 5 points. But of course, that second spot is still wide open. Into Group D, Partizan lead the charge on that one. 8 points over possible 12. Nice in second. Köln, of course, Slovakia are still in it as well. Anyway, everybody's still in it mathematically in that one. Group E sees LZ Alkmaar in top spot with 9 points. Dnipro 1 with the 7. Apollon for Vaduz at the bottom there. In Group F, Dushgard lead the charge. 10 points over possible 12. Molde's in second spot. Ghent and Shamrock Rovers just a 1 point for the Irish outfit. Into Group G, Silverspor lead the charge with Cluj in second spot, level on points, but goal difference separate two sides. Slavia Prague, Balkanai still within touching distance, and then wrap it up. It is Basel against Punjic at the moment, at the top of the table, Slovan Bratislava, and then Zalgiris at the moment. That's, of course, the state of play there. What are we going to do? We're going to go back to this one, and then we're going to take a little look at the league. So I got myself a scary-looking, pathetic-looking 38 points this past week. Let's have a little look at it. 38 points gets me 10th spot. Not great. So, 826 with 53 points. Well done to him. Kevin up there as well with 51 points. James FC as well up there with 49. That's, of course, the big movers at the top of the table. I'm down in 10th spot. A couple of you guys, no shows. Sort it bloody out. But that's, of course, in the mini league. What about the Grandmaster League? Well, here we go. Kevin leads the charge. 172 points at the board. Vinny up there with 47. With 171, sorry. First 77 with 167. And then the chasing pack. Durkee Boys down 11th, which is a good 30 points away. I need a good couple of runs at this now. Of course, and it's still wide open with the league. And again, there is a link to the league. It's in the description. I don't have it off the top of my head. It's something like /ECL picks or something like that. I don't know. It's in the description. All you need to do is just look down below, and I might stick it on the screen right about now. We'll see. Anyway, but let's kick on forward with the next round of games, of course. Not that one, this one. We are to match number 5, and we're just about jumping the deep end right about now. Then let's take a long look at it, kick it all off with Vaduz. Of course, the Bizarro outfit coming out of, where are they? Liechtenstein, but they're playing the Swiss League, Swiss second tier. Played each other, of course, one time. Since 2-2, it was the reverse fixture. Of course, Vaduz coming to 50% form for them, 1-2 lost and drawn 2 over the last 6. Up against an AZ Alkmaar side. Back-to-back defeats them, 67% form for them heading into this match. Last time around was a 4-1 win for AZ. That was back in the Dutchlands, back in September 2022. Vaduz, though, with a 5-1 win over Lucerne, of course, in the Swiss second division. Meanwhile, AZ Alkmaar with a 3-1 loss to Feyenoord most recently. But the odds right here right now for this game, we got Vaduz 90-4 for the victory. We've got 10-3 is your draw, 2-1 on. AZ here. I'm going to go AZ Alkmaar here, 2-0 for me. 30% of the vote have gone with them as well. Meanwhile, Nice not having a very, very nice campaign, are they? Up against Partizan Belgrade, played each other just the one time. Nice, though, 42% form for them right now, just one defeat past 4. Up against the Partizan Belgrade, so unbeaten in the last 6 games. In fact, 100% win rate at the moment heading into this match. However, last time I played back in September, back in the September the 15th, it was a 1-1 draw over in Partizan Belgrade. Nice, though, with a 1-1 draw against Auxerre. Partizan Belgrade with a 1-0 win over Narapech in a top flight there. But of course, the odds for this is where it's all at. And the odds say 20-13 on is your Nice. They are favoured, 14-5 is your draw. 4-1 is your away win, is your Partizan Belgrade. I'm going to go with a draw here. I think they've won so many games in a row right now. They look pretty good. Nice look pretty shit. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw as well, this time over in La France. Meanwhile, Slovaco taking on Köln. Coming at you over in Slovaco. Played each other just the one time. Slovaco, 50% form for them right now. 1-3, lost 3 over the last 6. Up against Köln side, of course, 1-2 over the last 6. 33% form for them, of course, at the moment. Last time around, though, it was a 4-2 win for Köln. That was in Germany back in September. Of course, Köln, though, with a 5-0 loss to Mainz most recently. Slovakia with a 6-0 win over Vamsdorf. That was in the cup there, but of course they're taking on Tbilisi this weekend. They're expected to win that game. Köln are in action probably as I speak. But of course the result right here, right now, it's quite could go either way. I'm going to go 2-1 win for Slovakia again. I'm going against the grain a little bit on a lot of my picks because I need to make up the ground in their own race for the tip of the top of the title. So we're going to go with a 2-1 win in the end for Slovakia. Meanwhile, Austria Vienna, they're going to be taking on Lech Poznan, of course, coming at you this midweek as well. Played each other according to my match 3 times. 2008, 1 for Austria Vienna, 2 for Lech Poznan, no draws. Vienna, though, just 1 win in 6, 70% form for them right now. Lech Poznan, though, just 1 defeat in the past 6, 58% form for them. Of course, last time I played each other over in Austria, it was a 2-1 win for Austria Vienna back in September 2008. However, the reverse fixture in Poland was a 4-1 win for Lech Poznan back in September. That was in match number 2, of course. Vienna, though, with a 3-1 loss to Wiener Sport Club in the Austrian Cup round 3. Lech Poznan with a loss to Slask Rakau in the Polish Cup round 32. So both teams looking for a response. Both sides are in action as well. Austria Vienna taking on Lasic. They're expected to lose that game. Lech Poznan taking on Cracovia Krakow. They're expected to just about win that game. But the odds on this, we have Vienna 8-5 for the victory, 8-5 is your way win, and of course 25 is the draw. They're calling for a lot of draws here. I'm going with it as well. 1-1 apiece. 48% of the vote have gone with those so far in this Piccaroni. Meanwhile, Villarreal up against Warszawa, of course, over in Spain, plays just the one time. 58% for Villarreal right now, just 2 defeats past 6. Up against the Warszawa side, of course, unbeaten in the last 6 games, however, 4 draws in a row. 67% for them at the moment. Last time around, over in Israel, it was a 2-1 win for Villarreal. Villarreal, though, with a 3-0 loss to Barcelona most recently. Warszawa with a draw against Naciona in, of course, the Israel top flight. Villarreal taking on Almira this weekend. They're expected to thump them bad boys. Warszawa taking on Hapoel Jerusalem. They're expected to win that game on the bloody road. The odds for this, what have we got going on here? We've got Villarreal 5-2 on for the victory. 50-4 is draw. 11-2 is your away win. I'm going big. I'm going 3-0 on this one. Villarreal with the 3 points and, of course, moving the chains once again. Anderlecht up against Stade Bucharest, of course, over in La Belgium. Of course, played each other just the one time. 17% form for Anderlecht right now. That's just 1 win in 6 up against the FC Stade Bucharest side. What we've got, 58% form, winning 3 at the last 6. Of course, last round, though, in Bucharest, it was a 0-0 draw. That's back in September 2022. Anderlecht, though, lost to Zulta in the Jupiler League. Of course, back-to-back games now without a goal up against the Stade Bucharest side, who drew with Ultra Arad. 2-2 in the end. I think they have to do a replay on that Badger. We'll have to see about that as well. Meanwhile, the odds on this one, I've got Anderlecht 3-1 on for the victory. 50-4 is your draw. 50-2 is your away win. Going a 2-1 win. 42% of the vote have gone with that as well. Into Fiorentina now taking on Istanbul Başakşehir over in Italy. Of course, now these two sides have played each other just the one time. Fiorentina, though, 58% form, winning 3 of the last 6. Up against the Başakşehir side, just 1 defeat by 6. 67% form for them heading into this match. The reverse fixture over in Turkey was a 3-0 win for Başakşehir. That's back in September 2022. Fiorentina, though, pick pick up a draw against Lecce. Most recently, Başakşehir with a 2-0 win over Istanbulspor, of course, over in the Superliga over in Italy as well. They're taking on Fenerbahçe this weekend. That tough game. They're expected to lose that game. Fiorentina taking on Internazionale, expected to lose that game as well. So both sides will be looking to come back into this with a win, of course, unless they, of course, pick up a success on the weekend as well. The odds here, 65 on is Fiorentina, 35 is your, 65 is your away win. We are going 2-0. 2-0 for Fiorentina on this one. And I might even play a double on that. Slovan Bratislava against Punic. Let's take a look at this one then, shall we? Where are you? What did I say? Slovan Bratislava. There we go. Coming at you. One of the late kickoffs on the Thursday. Played 3 times 2017. 2 was for Slovan Bratislava. 1 for Punic. No draws, of course. Slovan Bratislava, there's 1 defeat. The past 6, 75% form for them right now. Punic winning 4 of the last 6. 67% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time around, it was a 2-0 win in Punic. That was back in September 2022. However, last time they played each other at Slovan Bratislava was a 5-0 win for Slovan back in July 2017. Slovan Bratislava with the former win of Skalicia in the domestic top flight there. Meanwhile, Punic with a 1-0 win over Zürich in the domestic top flight there. Of course, I've got the odds for this one. Difficult one to call here. 2-1 is 2-1 on Slovan Bratislava. 11-2 is your away win. 3-1 is the draw. I'm going to go 2-1 for Slovakia on this. 3 points in the bag and potentially through to the next round. Basel up against Zalgiris, of course, coming out over in Switzerland. Played each other just the one time. Of course, Basel, though unbeaten, actually winless in the last 5, 42% form for them right now. Up against the Zalgiris. So just 1 defeat past 6, 83% form for them at the moment. Last time they played each other, though, it wasn't Zalgiris. It was back in September. It was a 1-0 win for Basel. Meanwhile, Basel picking up a 0-0 draw at Zürich. Back-to-back games without a goal. Back-to-back games without conceding a goal as well for Basel. But Zalgiris with a 1-0 win over Panevs, of course, and winning quite a bunch of games in succession. Going to go with let's go 3-0 on this one. Basel, 12% of the vote have gone with that one as well. Into the final stretches, we are heading now. Silverspor, they're going to take on Cluj, of course, coming at you over in Turkey. Played just the one time. Silverspor winning 3 in the spin, 50% form over the last 6. Up against Cluj side, unbeaten in the last 6 games, 83% form for them. At the moment, winning 4 and drawing a couple. Last time played each other was in Romania. It was a 1-0 win for Silverspor back in September 2022. Silverspor with a 3-0 win over Gerenspor over in the Superliga. Cluj with a 1-1 draw against the other Cluj in the cup over in Romania. But the odds right here, right now, we've got Silverspor 5-4 for 32, 23-10 is your away win, 11-5 is the draw. I'm going to draw on this one as well. 25% going with the 1-1 a piece. Balkani taking on Slavia Prague, of course, over in Balkani. Played each other just the one time. Balkani just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them right now. Slavia Prague 1-3 and lost 3 of the last 6. That's 50% form for them heading into this match. Prague with a 3-2 win in the reverse fixture back in September. They also picked up a 4-0 win over Duka Prague in, of course, the cup this past midweek, with Balkani with a 2-0 win over Trebecca in the domestic top flight back on the 20th of October. The odds for this one then, shall we cut Balkani 4-1 for the victory, 64 on. It's Slavia Prague 11-4 is the draw. We are going away. We're going to go 2-0 Slavia Prague, 3 points in the bag, and maybe you'll see them go through to the next round. Of course, next, of course, we have Shamrock Rovers up against Ghent. Of course, played each other just the one time since 2022. Shamrock Rovers, though, winning 3 of the last 6, 58% form for them. Up against the Ghent side, winning 2 of the last 6, 33% form as they head into this match. Last time around, though, over in Belgium, was a 3-0 win for Ghent. That was back in September 2022. Shamrock Rovers with a big 4-1 over St. Patrick's, of course. Ghent, though, did lose to Union Louise over in the Juniper League over in Belgium. Of course, the odds here 70-4 is your Shamrock Rovers, 40-5 is your Ghent. 2013 on is 2013 on is your Ghent, 40-5 is the draw. I'm going to make it tight. 2-1 win for Ghent. 38% of the vote have gone with that as well. Into the final 4, we got Molde up against Dutchgardens coming at you over in Molde. Played each other Gordon Myers 3 times since 2007. 2 wins for Molde, 1 for Dutchgardens, 0 draws. Molde, though, 6 wins on the spin, 100% form for them right now. Up against the Dutchgardens side, 1-3 and lost 3 over the last 6. That's 50% form for them heading into this match. Last time around, though, over in Molde, it was a 3-1 win. It was a friendly, doesn't really count. But the reverse fixture in Dutchgardens back in 15th of September was a 3-2 win for Dutchgardens. Dutchgardens also beat Malmö most recently. Of course, Molde with a 1-0 win over Lillestrøm. But the odds here, 4-3 on is your Molde, 11-4 is your draw, 60-5 is your away win here. Back in Molde with a 2-0 win, 3 points in the bag, potentially go through to the next stage. Well, Dnipro 1, taking on Apollon, of course, coming at you out of Cyprus. Apollon Limassol played each other just the one time, reverse fixture. We'll talk about that shortly. Dnipro 1, though, unbeaten in the last 8 games, of course, 83% form of the last 6. Apollon Limassol, though, 50% form, 1-2 lost and drawn 2 over the last 6. The reverse fixture over in Cyprus was the 3-1 win for Dnipro 1. That's back in the 15th of September. Dnipro 1 picking up a draw against Ingloits Petrov, and of course, Apollon Limassol drawing with Olympiakos Nikosia over in the Cypriot top flight there. But the odds on this, what have we got going on here? 11-10 on is your Dnipro 1, their favourite, 13-5 is your 3-1 is your away win. We're going to go 2-0 win for Dnipro 1, and I'm even going to play my booster on that one. That's right, going for it. West Ham United up against do I. Silkeborg, of course, coming at the London Stadium, play each other just the one time. Of course, the Hammers, though, 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them right now. Silkeborg are unbeaten in the last 6 games, 83% form for them as they head into this match. The reverse fixture over in Silkeborg was a 3-2 win for West Ham. That was back in September 2022. The Hammers did lose to Liverpool most recently. Silkeborg with a draw against Randers. Of course, the Hammers taking on Bournemouth this weekend. Of course, Silkeborg taking on Horsens. Of course, difficult games for both sides. 5-2 on is your West Ham. 50-4 is your 61 is your away win. The Hammers going to win this one, aren't they? 2-0 win. Job done. 3 points in the bag and should be going through to wrap it up into the next stage. Of course, Hearts up against Rigas, of course, coming at you this weekend. Played just the one time. Hearts, so 25% form for them. Without a win in 5 now. Up against the Rigas footballer side. Also without a win in 5. 42% form for them. Of course, the reverse fixture was a 2-0 win for Hearts in Rigas. That was back in September the 15th. Hearts with a 2-0 win over Aberdeen. Sorry, 2-0 loss to Aberdeen. Of course, Rigas losing the cup final to Uda back in the, of course, on the 19th of October. But the odds for this, we got Hearts 2013 on for the 50-45 short. 4-1 is your away win. I'm just going with a boring 1-0 win for Hearts. It might be enough though. It might be enough to give them some boost into the knockout stages. Of course, that, my friends, is what I've got for you here. Be sure to get your own picks in using the link that I'm going to stick on the screen. Around about now, or hopefully it might even been on the screen this whole time. I don't know. If I'm that savvy, I'll put it on the screen the whole time. Anyway, make sure you smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, smash your little bell. We go again, of course, for match number 6, and of course beyond in the old Europa Conference League. So make sure you smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up. I'll see you soon for the next one. Till then, guys, we are done right now.